Let's see. Aether. That one I'm saving for a later date, so I'll show you guys what I mean. If Minecraft actually loads. Oh wow. That was fast. So, I think I will need to turn vibrant visuals off for this so I can... Wait, maybe I won't have to. I mean, I'll show a before and after picture at some point when this is all done. I mean... Yeah. So I still need to build this whole... I still need to build the whole thing. Okay, so... How I'm building this was because, even though I use vibrant visuals, this one I kind of had to use this mode. A fancy mode. So... Yeah! This is how big the thing is. Like, darn. So... This is what I've been working on without vibrant visuals. I think we're gonna do like a horror thing on the Titanic. And yes, this is what it's gonna be, so I'm just reminding people that this is gonna be the Titanic. But yeah, that's how far along progress it's going, it looks like. Still need to get all this area. So I've been secretly just working on this. Haven't gotten that far besides this. At some point we're going to need to build over there. And okay, I kind of had to use signs for this. But this is how long the Titanic is. The stern. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to clear all this water out for the Titanic. Like, we could clear most of it, but... yeah. We could do most of it. But yeah, that's what I got for the Titanic. The rest of it, I will still build. Meanwhile, this one, on the other hand, we're still kind of working on it. We got some buildings into it finally, again. but also some new stuff. Yeah, meanwhile, we're working on this. I've been working on this with Vibrant Visuals, though, since it was easier on the surface. But yeah, this is just what the normal version of Minecraft would look like before Vibrant Visuals. And we got a few stuff in the works still. I mean, I think we have to fill up a little bit of this area. So I think I'm going to do that quickly. Kind of like this tree, so put you right there. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, some of these trees were either handmade by us or just grown. But on the other hand, the rest of these are from mods. Some of the handmade trees are over here. Kind of made these our own trees. Now I see how bare this is. We cut some of this mountain down, so that way we didn't have much. And we still need to texture out the walls, too, for the castle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to Vibrant Visuals on this one. Because this is basically... It looks more better when you use shaders. It looks way better when you use a shader. But yeah, I'm using Prisma for this, and yes, if you guys haven't seen the post earlier, a lot of the fandoms are fighting against a movie. You guys might already know what that movie is, so I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah, a lot of us are either fighting against a movie or some people are liking it, so... Azalea tree. Oh. Oh. You know what? Let's just see how big this tree is. Okay. Forgot about it was this tree. So yeah, we kind of just are using some modded stuff as well as some made stuff. Yeah, as well as some made stuff, so that way we don't have a, so that way we don't take as long as we used to. So yeah, we're just putting some made stuff into the, whole roleplay server, so that way we can have some areas fill. Okay, this one I was thinking to place a building, but I was like, no, we need something else. We need something else. So I guess this kind of works. In a way. Kind of works in a way. The nether portal, we're going to place somewhere. a small tree. We are going to place you. Okay, even though these trees are close together, it kind of works. Just get rid of some leaves, so that way we don't have some leaves compiling together on top of each other. Like, and this kind of does work. But yeah, oh yeah, and this is one of my other friends' houses that I imported into this world. Just changed it up a bit to match the theme. It looks way better. So he should be able to recognize this place out of brick. But we'll show a comparison of some stuff that was either changed or something like that. This one I kind of built like from a real life standpoint of view. One of my friends added a little decoration. Over here, again, the server's been filling up quite good. I feel like I just started doing this recently, so I will show you guys quickly. Which house was it? Because honestly, I think I might do something to the windows over here. Over there. But was it this house? Or was it this house? We could do it to this house, I mean. Some of these look bare right now. This one's completely fine. I don't think we need to worry about that window. So I've been doing something like this recently. So let me get some of these. Actually, no, I need a window instead. So I just kind of been doing something like this for the windows. So that way they didn't end up. Something like that. And then just place a window there. I like the connected glass format that this went for. I guess we'll have some windows sticking out, some windows aren't. Like this is completely fine. I think maybe I should have left this one alone. Yeah, I think I'll just leave this one alone. Some of the other houses, though, we can just revamp. Yeah, some of the other houses we can just revamp. Like this one, I'm pretty sure. Like, for example, take those out. These ones. So something kind of like this, where we just have some of these windows sticking out a little bit more to give it more 3D detail. This one I can't exactly do to it, but if we go over here, We can for sure do it to this one. This one has 2, so we're gonna put at least 2 of those there. Two of those there. And then we just have something like that. Take these windows out. But yeah. To give it that more 3D aesthetic. Okay, I think this one though. I think this one I will just do something like this. So that way it's not that bland. Same here with that one. This one definitely, of course. We just need to get rid of some of these terrain pieces. So that way... That's another thing we're kind of working on, is to get rid of these terrain pieces. So that way we have a more smoother experience with this. So yeah, yeah, I think we're just gonna take out some of the pieces we don't really need. So that way they can be extracted. Like this. We're just kind of getting rid of some stuff as we go along. So that way we have a more smoother terrain generation. But yeah. There, 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 there. But yeah, we're just going for a less, more smoother experience. Making sure that all this is not gonna be, yeah. There. Okay, these ones go like that, go like that, there. Something kind of like that. Yeah, this one's a little bit bland. So put something like that, something like that. Just change some of these up a bit so that way we have windows that look like there. I forgot we even had that. But yeah, this is supposed to be the whole main castle wall. The castle's the main part of the series. We still have a lot of extra space. So I think what I'm gonna do with this extra space here, I think I'm gonna place a tree like that. Get that out a little bit more. Because why not? That looks a lot better. Let's see. So the nether portal we're gonna have to put somewhere. I think we're gonna save it for a later thing though. Because I do have a specific biome in mind for the nether portal, I just don't know where to put it. Because I'm not planning it to be part of this whole castle. Because that'd be too dangerous for the nether, I guess. So I think I'm going to constantly plant some of these trees. Big trees. So that way we have something like that. Just fill up the area a little bit. Like, some of these areas are a little bit... Yeah, no. So kind of something like that. Good thing we still have our crops. Still have a lot of that. I think we're gonna expand the crops this way, maybe around the tree though. Maybe that was a weird decision. But there's certain trees that I might actually want. How big is this one? Oh. Oh. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are like made trees by other players. For sure. There. It kind of creates character to these biomes. And then right here. So this way, this area is a little bit more forestry. I think that kind of works. And I think I might do another comparison for Vibrant Visuals and this. And the fancy pack. The fancy graphics. But yeah, as you guys can see, we have some azalea trees. We have some of these trees. Just to spread a little bit of it out, we have another farm area. Well, not another farm. I might maybe expand some of this out a little bit. Not sure. Maybe we'll do a few builds. But overall, this looks nice. But yeah, all you'll see is some of these walls, and then we still need to expand some of these parts out. And yeah, we had to get rid of some of this build a little bit. Okay, well, try not to ruin that part. But yeah, the reason why we might have to get rid of this one is because we could be going out from that. We could also, like, extend this part to here, to the dock. Right now, the dock has nothing also, so we will have to fix that. Right now, all we have is this tiny boat. But yeah. Few things other players made, basically, that we can just but yeah, we'll have to expand part of this whole dock. But what we'll need to do is expand the whole pathway. That's something we're still currently doing. I think we're gonna put a little area just right here, filled with some trees. So I think we're gonna use 2 of these. And then place this right there. Okay, well, at least we know the size. Kind of took part of the path out. So I think what we're gonna do is expand this a little bit out. He'll be like, why do we have this tree in front of our yard? I don't know. Why do you have a big tree in front of your yard? Oh wow, it also... But yeah, just a little bit of decoration here and there. I think this area, we might fit maybe a tiny bit of a house. So let me just expand this part of the area out. No. I think what we're gonna do is go for a little bit of a mix of a tree. So place a tree right there. And I'm thinking to create some type of universe for Eternal Kingdoms. But yeah. Actually, wait. Could I expand this to be like that? And then maybe put a tree right here. Yeah, that works. Just fill some of the land up to make it more natural. But yeah, this is to not make it so it looks empty. I mean, part of it looks empty anyway, so we do need to fix some of that. So here, no. Yeah, actually. Perfect. Even though we will need to get rid of some of these parts of the tree here. Even though some of Minecraft's terrain is kind of like that. But yeah, it's to make these lands not look as bad as they are. It's for aesthetic wise. This won't be coming out for another few years, so we're constantly working on this day by day. I guess here. But yeah, we're just kind of filling up as we go along. Again, there is another village that we're kind of working on. I think we're going to put some small kingdoms in the Nether. At some point. So that way we have I guess we can place a lamppost here. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I think that looks good. Just get rid of that torch. Don't think we need a few lights. Oh. Maybe we do need some. Not a lot, though. Just have a little bit of light here and there. We definitely don't need one there. Just even out the lights a little bit. Even if they're not even, just still do it. Like, I don't think we need a bunch of torches to light up a whole area. So yeah, just small, simple things is completely fine. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just kind of working on this. But if you guys want to help out, we might need some builders, and we might not. These ones are still kind of the same houses, so we will need to change some of these up to make them look unique, maybe. But yeah. Every build these days are going to be unique. But this, I think we're going to put somewhere. Just don't know where yet. So I think we'll leave this for like a later, maybe stream. So I think what we're going to do is use a lot of trees to do this. That one I don't think we'll have to really worry about because these are, again, trees. So kind of just chop some of these parts of the tree off a little bit. But yeah, these are I have certain type of mods that I'll use possibly for this whole thing. So that way we can just get some stuff done. So I think this will be the case. Because I kind of do like mods to help out. Yeah, so this one's case of a mod that will work for all of us. Say you're trying to build your own Minecraft roleplay, now you can, basically. I think for this one, I think we might just build maybe a tiny shed over here. So I think we're gonna use gravel paths because I do want to bring some of the old style of Minecraft to life. If you guys don't know which old style I'm referring to, you guys might know it as the Legacy Edition. Some of us have played it, but... Hello. Some of us have played Legacy Edition, some of us haven't. Again, make do for an open space. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for this at least. Like, we don't need a lot of buildings, but we do need some buildings. Like, try and not get too connected with mods. Something like that, I think. Clean it up a little bit, basically. But this is a job of a content creator that's still doing their thing, basically. Still have a lot of effort built into this, so...
I want to say Boris Party, but you've seen the news about PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
So I can join your series physically, but can I join your series in?
Yeah. Basically, I mean, we're trying to have some people still... I'm trying to get some people onto here to build with us a little bit. Right now, I'm just filling some smaller areas with trees right now, so... And yes, the Eternal Kingdoms will come at a later date. But yeah, I've seen the news about PlayStation on what they're doing.
Can I join your series Boris Party via my phone?
Basically, yes. But right now, I'm not going to be doing any parties because, I'm doing something right now. Still need to get a few areas in here. So I think... But yeah, again, I heard about PlayStation. The news is pretty bad. And they've already proven to us that online stuff cannot work. Like, we don't know what they're thinking. Just we know that they're PlayStation, they're gonna do whatever they want with their fans. So I can't really... Like, I am willing to have physical disc. That's our only primary source when it comes to stuff like PlayStation having its own stuff. But yeah, just try and be careful of what they're doing.
It's fucking stupid.
Okay, please don't swear first of all. That part I'm gonna delete. So, what I'm gonna do... This is why I need my moderators on here. So yeah, I'm gonna just delete that. And I know it's stupid. Remove. There. Removed message. If I have to be on here to remove some of your messages, I will. Honestly. But yeah, I know it is. You didn't have to say that out loud, though. But yeah, I know it is. A lot of PlayStation players are upset about this anyway. But we can't do anything about it, so... Again, be careful of the swearing. Family trying to be,
Like I wanna just go to the PlayStation HQ and just
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how every player feels. Well, not every player, because there are some players who still do like PlayStation for what they're doing for some reason. Again, I'm not going to call those people out. But yeah. I don't know why why physical disc owners have to go through this. It's just something that we can't really control. But yeah, that's why you have to be careful now on what you do on PlayStation. If you're not careful, you get the consequences. That's just how it is with PlayStation these days.
I'm gonna call them off live on YouTube.
Oh gosh, please do not. Do not do that. That is gonna be very bad. Just don't. They could just strike down your own channel. You never know what's gonna go. You never know what's gonna happen if you do that, by the way. You do not want to do that. That's why I say be careful. But yeah, again, you do need to be careful. I'm just building a little shed here, so that way we have, but yeah, if I were you, don't do that. You might just get in trouble for that. Plus, people are already calling them out. It's supposed to be a PlayStation... It's supposed to be the PlayStation blackout, but there are some players who can't really join the blackout. Players such as myself can't really do that. But yeah, players, we're gonna lose the whole fight anyway, so it's not really worth doing. That's why it's better off to switch to PC, honestly. Oh. Oh yeah, it's also my birthday in 2 more days. So that's gonna be good. Okay, these sheds, this is just a small little design I came up with on the spot, so don't worry about these. So, I think I could use the new one, but do I really want to? So I think I'm gonna go for a tough and this again. But yeah. I kind of figured out a solution there. So yeah, this roof. There we go. But yeah, if you guys ever do want to, since I'm building the Titanic and maybe doing a horror series with it.
I would do it in double H hockey sticks the consequences.
Yeah, makes sense. But again, you can't really do anything. You own nothing. And that's straight out what PlayStation said to everybody's face. So yeah, you don't own your games. you only own the license to play the game. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking about moving over to PC.
It's like you don't own anything.
Yeah, basically. Basically. Like, what were the... Okay, I also blame Grand Theft Auto for it. I also blame Grand Theft Auto. I'll say that for sure. Grand Theft Auto was the ones that did start this whole controversy in the first place. So yeah,
Or
I'm
I
not...
could go on a rant.
Yeah. But yeah, again, they made it out to be... And guess what? They made us, basically, the people who wanted the whole, digital future. Here's the problem. There's some players that prefer to buy discs. But apparently because of us, which they're blaming on the consumer... Oh yeah, I've heard something from them. Our rights are meant to be violated. Like, I'm sorry, what? That was something I never thought would happen until a few years later, maybe like 2030. But it looks like digital media will still stay. We're just gonna have to deal with the consequences that these PSN servers are gonna shut down. This is why PC has more options than PlayStation ever will. I mean, they already deleted people's movies that people have had. So yeah, basically they are very blunt about it. So yeah, if your account gets banned off of PlayStation, again, there's nothing you can do. Because you...
Because they don't have Paddington.
Actually, here's where you're wrong, Sonic. Here's where you're wrong. They have control over us, no matter what, as long as the consumer stays. They basically said they don't care about the consumers that own discs. So yeah, it's not just you. But yeah, if you guys go to my post, basically, every fandom band together to one movie, but I'm not gonna say what movie. Because I don't want to draw attention to it, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, and also I'm gonna send a whole Discord link, copy link. But yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, or do know, this whole controversy is because of one thing. But yeah, we have multiple different people now going after this one movie. Again, I'm not gonna say it. But here's the Discord link.
https://discord.gg/32abad7tx
Yeah, there. But yeah, again, they have control over their... They want to have control over their platform, so you don't have control. So yeah, that's mainly what they're trying to do to everyone. Okay. I could use copper lanterns, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Spruce. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll do that. 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 And that. I think I'm gonna put some wheels over here. Just some certain stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe behind here there's a cart. Something like that. And then what I could do is put a pile of logs. Maybe mix some different type of logs into it. But yeah, let's search log.
How come I can't expose PlayStation on live stream on YouTube?
Again, you might get your channel banned. That's why it's better not to risk it. You don't ever want to risk it. Yeah, you don't ever want to risk it.
Hey, I get my channel banned if I talk about a national tragedy I can't talk but know about it.
PlayStation is trying to stop its players for talking about this whole digital disc thing. Well, this whole digital stuff. That's why I think it's best to keep... It's not best to keep quiet. We should still keep fighting. It's just... It's kind of pointless now. Can't really do anything about it. So yeah. Like, if I were to try, possibly it will not go so well, so... Yeah. That's why I say these things, so that way people like
By
us don't.
national tragedy I mean September 11th, 2001.
Okay, so those. Okay, you need to be careful when talking about like actual tragedies. Yeah, however you say it. You can't really. You have to make sure you know what the actual tragedy, what the thing is, basically. For example, RMS Titanic was a ship that basically crashed into an iceberg in 1912, basically. April 15th, 1912. Basically, it was midnight when they. Yeah. You have to make sure to have the facts straight with the history that you're reading about. If you don't, people might just get mad and yeah. But yeah, you just need to be careful if you're talking about actual events that happened. What the? Okay. But yeah, all I really have to say is be careful when talking about actual stuff. You don't know what you're going to get yourself into, and you might have your fans just, you know, those fans could potentially unsubscribe or something. Always make sure to get the facts straight. That's the first step you have to learn.
I know about it, but I can't tell you cause YouTube might ban you.
Makes sense. Again, a lot of companies are strict with the rules. You have to be careful. So yeah, it's better off not tell people. Okay, have you guys noticed on Roblox that the Titanic games are gone? If you guys haven't, this is bad. Like, actually bad. Like, it's an actual thing of bad. Say you're trying to learn something. Well, good luck. Those games that are literally about history are basically going to get banned at some point. This is just what Roblox.
I rarely get on Roblox cause the stupid age restricted rules.
Oh, I know. I barely play Roblox. Heck, I don't even want to dedicate my channel with Roblox. If people do ask to play Roblox, I'll say no just because of what Roblox is doing. Like, have you seen the recent thing with Roblox? It's weird. They basically they banned they basically banned him for no reason. Chris Hansen, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, they basically banned him just because of stuff like, stuff like what is happening with the Roblox platform. So that's why I basically might stop playing it at some point. I mean, I kind of already have kind of stopped playing it. So but yeah. I guess we'll put some tools, so like an axe. Maybe a spear. No, not a spear. Pickaxe.
Roblox is gonna die at some point, right?
Not too soon actually. Not really. Oh. So I have to be... Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh. So that's what I see. I'll put a gardening hoe there, a shovel there. Maybe a sword to defend themselves. Oh, what the?
Yeah, I can't physically be present in your series, freaking PlayStation, but I can still join.
So at some point, I might have to move this world. If I do get one, though, I might have to switch it over to PC. Try and port it over. So, which means I'll have to get Minecraft all over again. I think something like that. But yeah, basically. But Yeah, I think that's if I can at least get this whole server ported. At least I'm hoping to do that. Because I don't want to lose this world on Minecraft Bedrock and have to rebuild everything. So hopefully my saves will still transport over to the PC. Okay, that one, I'll just do this. Wait, no. Can I? No, I won't be able to. So I think these ones, I think, are just gonna be like that. Because I can at least get these ones. There. But yeah, for any of you guys that are fighting this battle against this one movie, we're with you on it. Every fan base will team up together. I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming out to Netflix. And if you see that specific movie, yeah. But yeah, this story will be following Lily on her own adventure. So I think that's going to be good. Hopefully it will be better than any other movie. Oh, and hello. Hello. Right now I'm just streaming. Yeah, it's fine. I think I'm... Let's see. I think I should at least make this a little bit smaller. Just have a path like that, maybe. And then... something like that. And I think I'm gonna send something over to Discord really quick. There, share, copy link. At least I know not to share any links on on PlayStation. There. So yeah, oh yeah, by the way, I will be making an update video on some stuff that we might be getting for the new Poppy Playtime game. So be ready for that, because I might just be talking about that as well. It's going to be a multiplayer game. As you guys know, in my last video, I was talking about that whole multiplayer stuff that will be coming over to, maybe, I'm hoping, PlayStation. So yeah. Just wait after the stream though. Maybe. Okay. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. A lot of people that has to go to school start it early. I almost forget half the world is basically different. Different time periods, basically, for half the world. Some of us are still in mid-August, while a lot of us are maybe in September by now. There. I think... Does this area look good? I think it does. Because I just put a little shed there, but I think I'll add some more stuff to it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Make sure to like, Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a notifications bell down below so you guys do not miss out on any more videos like this one, videos or live streams like this one. Speaking of videos, I'll be making one tomorrow, so be ready for that. We might have a lot to talk about. So, yeah. See you guys in the next one.